What is up, guys? It's James from CopLogic. Welcome back to the channel. We've got some updates regarding the potential signing of Michael Olise this summer. So that's what we're going to get into today. So this report comes from Mark Ogden for ESPN, who has covered the whole Olise situation in some detail. And he referenced that Liverpool are interested in signing Michael Olise in the summer. Now, this was also picked up by, basically everyone. But perhaps more prominently, Dave O'Cop, who cited that Michael Olise has emerged as a summer target for Liverpool, according to reliable reports. Now, the reliable report he's talking about is the Mark Ogden report, which is promising because Dave O'Cop himself was very reliable last summer. So if he's back in this report, then that's at least a positive sign that it's somewhat reliable. So that might seem like great news. Liverpool are definitely interested in signing Michael Olise. However, obviously, as always, this does come with some bad news, and that is that Liverpool are certainly not the only club involved in the chase of Michael Olise. So the report does go on to suggest that there are a number of clubs with interest, and Ogden said that Man United have discussed a summer move for Michael Olise, which would see Aaron Wan-Bissaka returning to Crystal Palace as part of any deal. Now, for me, first of all, obviously Manchester United versus Liverpool. If you're the player and you're trying to pick a club, Liverpool are obviously the more attractive club. I don't need to explain why. We all know why. But what does worry me is the little added bit of the fact that Aaron Wan-Bissaka would return to Crystal Palace. That sounds like Manchester United have potentially already discussed with Crystal Palace representatives something. They might not have discussed anything with Michael Olise, but that might be, the beginnings of a deal at work with Crystal Palace, which is, I guess, a little worrying. But at the end of the day, if Olise doesn't want to go to United, then he doesn't want to go to United, so we'll have to wait and see on that one. But if that wasn't enough, there is also mention of another club, and yep, you guessed it, it's Chelsea.
Oh shit, here we go again.
With Ogden saying that Chelsea are also interested in Michael Olise again, and he's expected to be allowed to leave Crystal Palace this summer. Now, first of all, good news, Crystal Palace are expecting to let him go in the summer. Bad news is the other clubs getting involved, but Chelsea, he has already snubbed Chelsea once, it's worth remembering. Last summer, he said no to them. They even activated his release clause, and he was like, nah, you know what, lads, I'm good. That's promising because I don't think Chelsea have really done anything this season to convince the player that he made a bad decision and he should have gone. So I can't see Chelsea being a threat, but obviously you can't always rule them out, especially with the money that they throw around. So we're not really going to know what's going to happen with this until a little bit closer to the time, because we are talking about a summer signing here and we're only in January. But what we can do is, I guess, discuss whether or not it's a good or bad move for Liverpool. Now, I have already discussed in detail Michael Olise's stats, especially from this season. He's having a brilliant season by all accounts, especially at Crystal Palace, who aren't doing, too great themselves. So definitely go and check that video out if you haven't seen it already. I don't want to go over stuff that I've already said before. Maybe we should look at the potential downside of signing Michael Olise. So obviously we'd be bringing Michael Olise in as a replacement for Mohamed Salah. That might not necessarily be one for one. I'm not suggesting that Salah will go in the summer and Olise will come in. I hope that's not the case. I hope Salah extends and we bring Olise in so that he can work underneath Mo Salah and, be a little bit of a rotation option up until the moment, God forbid, where Salah leaves Liverpool. And then obviously the long-term view here is for Michael Olise to replace Mo Salah. Now, my issue, and it's only a small issue because I really like Olise. I think he is very, very close to exploding onto the scene. He's having an amazing season right now, and I think at a better club with better players around him, you could really see the best of him and exactly what he's got to offer. So, you know what? I do want to sign Michael Olise. Let me say that now before I jump into this little negative. The only real negative that I can see at the moment is that obviously Mo Salah has been an ever-presence at Liverpool. The guy basically never gets injured, touch wood. And Michael Olise is currently on the sidelines due to a hamstring injury, only 2 months after returning to football from a 4-month hamstring injury. That's a little bit worrying because that could be the signs of a recurring injury about to happen. And if that's the case and you end up with a player similar to how Ox was with his knee, where the same injury just keeps recurring over and over again, the player can't help it, but it's not ideal for the club, and especially in that right wing slot where we're so used to having an ever-present player there. You'd hope if we do go in for the player in the summer that Liverpool's medical staff have done their homework, they know what they're doing, they know any potential risks, and if they're happy to go through with the signing, then I'd be more than happy with it. Like I said, I would love to see Michael Olise at Liverpool, so let's wait and see what happens on that one. As I said, we won't get more details really until we get closer to that summer transfer window, but it is promising news that Liverpool are definitely in for the player. So as always, guys, let me know what you guys think about Michael Olise. Do you want him at Liverpool or don't you want him at Liverpool? Let me know down in the comments below, and as always, guys, give the video a like if you can. It does massively help us out, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already, to make sure you can stay up to date with all your transfer news, not just in the summer transfer window, but also this January as well. And as always, guys, we will see you in the next video. Peace.